of Nigeria, Femi, reversing the controversial Naira redesign policy. The Lagos lawyer who had been critical of the CBN policy described the verdict as a courageous confirmation of the sanctity of the rule of law and due process in a democracy. According to the SAN, the Apex Court had brought a soothing relief from the hardship that Nigerians have been subjected to over the past few weeks on account of what it described as a thoughtless policy.
That any deviation from the provisions of the Constitution with respect to consult, but once it has not been set aside, all authorities and powers are required by Section 287 of the Constitution and enforced.
Also, Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State has backed the Supreme Court judgment extending the validity of the old Naira note till December 2023. Governor Wike, who taunted the governor, comply with the decision of the Apex Court. Comply with the decision of the Apex Court.
Thank God Supreme Court today has told them that the old money remains valid till December. So if you still have your old money, use it. The House Court of the land has said so. Too bad for the governor of Central Bank. There's no choice. There's no any other directive that will override the judgment of Supreme Court.
Ahead of the March 11 governorship and State House of Assembly elections, the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has granted leave to Labour Party and 41 others to apply for judicial review and mandamus orders compelling the Independent National Electoral Commission to directly and electronically upload results from the polling units in the state to the INEC result viewing portal. Justice Peter Lifu granted the leave in a suit filed by the Labour Party, its governorship candidate, and 40 others. A chieftain of the Labour Party, Professor Patu Tomi, has called on the Independent National Electoral Commission to immediately commence the review of the election result in 12 states. The states include Lagos, Rivers, Delta, Imo, Akwa Ibom, Plateau, Benue, Kaduna, Adamawa, Taraba, Bayelsa, and Bauchi. Professor Otomi, who made the call while addressing journalists in Lagos on Friday, said the electoral umpire should set up a review committee that would comprise each member of the political parties. The All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council, Media Party, and the Labour Party to pursue their grievances in court with decorum. Special Advisor on Media and Communication, APC PCC Media Directorate Dele Alake made the call while addressing a press conference in Abuja. He said the complaints by the People's Democratic Party's candidate Atiku Abubakar, his Labour Party counterpart Peter Obi, over electronic transmission of the just concluded presidential election result is not supported by law.
We all can see these two otherwise experienced politicians are pinpointing lack of adherence to the guidelines as basis for discrediting the votes lawfully cast by Nigerians. We shall examine the so-called process that was purportedly breached by the electoral body and how in their wildest imagination it undermined the credibility of this election. The claim that INEC did not use beavers is patently false. Those who voted across Nigeria, including Atiku and Obi, were accredited by beavers. Section 38 of the Electoral Act 2022, referred to by the PDP and LP, has absolutely nothing to do with transmission of election results.
The APC PCC spokesman Festus Keyamo also accused Atiku and Peter Obi of misleading their followers and some Nigerians who did not know the extent they were alleged to have gone through the election period.
There was daylight falsification of results and open malpractices. So those who come to equity must come with clean hands. And it was widespread throughout the Southeast, where one handwriting filled all the Form EC8As in one complete word. One particular handwriting. What that means is that voting took place or did not take place, and they went to somebody's house to fill all the Form EC8As. One handwriting. Go and check. And these are people who are coming, and pretend to be on the moral high ground. Right? We have constituted our legal team now, as I speak with you. I'm part of that legal team. And we have even volunteers who are ready to defend our man. Volunteers who are also...
President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Yakubu Mikel, has called on the Independent National Electoral Commission to address some of the shortcomings of the presidential election ahead of the forthcoming general governorship election. The NBA leader, in an interview with Channels Television, said although the commission performed well in the overall rating, it needed to work on the criticisms that trailed the latest election.
I would say that the elections went well. Those who came out were happy to express their franchise. There were challenges, definitely. There were challenges that we got. Some infractions of the rules. Some of them actually constituted electoral offences. But on the whole, I would score INEC as having performed maybe about 70-80% and in the delivery of these elections. That would be an A for every exam, notwithstanding all the things that happened, which we are not ignoring. And that is why we are admonishing INEC, we are advising INEC, and we are recommending to INEC that in those areas where we saw lapses in the elections held on the 25th of February 20.
And for some sports stories now, Serie A leaders Napoli suffered only their second league defeat of the season as they lost at home to Lazio, who moved up to the second in the table. Matthias Vencio scored in the only goal of the 67th minute with an excellent strike from outside the penalty area.